Great news for the arm wrestling community. Devin and Engin both will be competing this year at Neil Pickup's Armwars Iron House event. Devin's match will be as early as May. However, for Engin's comeback, we may have to wait for a little bit longer. Neil was invited for a live podcast by Engin for the discussion of East versus West. The topic of Arm Wars was brought up. Neil confirmed that Armwars Iron House event will happen in about a week's time after East vs West 7, which is on May 6th this year. I think it's a smart move by Devin and Neil because Devin's flight expenses will be covered by Engin Terzi, and a flight from Turkey to Manchester is not expensive, it is not costly, and he wouldn't have to book Devin separately for a match. So Devin doesn't have to take time out of his working schedule to visit Manchester. He can just do both trips in one go. Neil said, "We will put clues out at East versus West and we're gonna give prizes to people who can guess correctly." Devin said, "Anyways, I have decided to extend my victory even further into Europe because there's still this speculation or accusations out there that I haven't claimed enough souls. So I will lay waste to even more. I've been told that the opponents are some of the best Europeans. Whatever. I'll tell you now that it doesn't matter. I'll beat you all." Neil announced that he will be leaving clues at East vs West event, and those who are able to correctly guess the opponents of Devon Larratt, they will be getting some arm sport handles. The event will be available to watch for Armwars members only, all tier members, and there will be about 5 to 7 matches. So this is Devin's party arm, which means he only trains with it on the table and not in the gym with the weights. Devin has competed in only 2 left-handed super matches in last 4 years. He defeated Sandre Sedes in a war in January 2023 at Armwars, and he defeated Wagner Bortolato in WL in 2019. So who could be Devin's opponents? To find that, we need to take a look at the top 15 left arm rankings in the world. So let's start from the top. Who do we have? Artem Morozov. I don't think it is going to be Artem Morozov because Artem is a really big name and Devin's left is not his right. If Artem is there, it may just be Slaughterhouse. David Dadikian. I don't think that it is David Dadikian either. He can also be too much for Devon Larratt. Vitaly Laletin, doubtful but maybe a possibility. Tobias Sporong. Neil speaks very highly of Tobias Sporong. That can be a name that is going to visit Armwars to pull against Devon Larratt on the left arm. Ivan Matyushenko. I haven't heard Neil talk about Ivan enough. I don't think he's going to come there. Dmitry Silaev, nope, not a possibility. Zaur Fezulaev, no, I don't think so. Zaur's right arm is his better arm. Nobody really cares about his left arm, but he was dominant against Krasimir though. Alex Kordecha. Now that is a big name. I interviewed Alex few weeks ago and he did tell me that he has a left arm super match coming up. So that is a great possibility. Neil has invited Alex in the past as well. Maybe he's going to invite once again. But if Alex is there, it is again going to be a clean sweep for him. I don't think anyone can slow him down. Hermes Gasparini, I don't think so. Alijan Muratov, great possibility, but doubtful. Maybe he can attend. Yordan Sonev, that is a name for sure. I have no doubt that Yordan Sonev is going to be there. Neil speaks highly of Yordan. He has done too many practice pulls against Devon to tell us that it is going to be a close match. So that's one name that should be there for sure. Artem Chainov, I don't think so. Neil wants to invite people who can speak English. Corey the Gorilla West, he may have a super match against Artem Morozov at King of the Table, so he cannot attend. Evgeny Prudnik. Evgeny versus Devon on the left arm can be a really good match. So that's interesting as well. He can be there. So Prudnik can be there, Yordan Sonev, Alex Kordecha. Seeing Devon compete at Armwars, not only right-handed but left-handed as well in the same year, that is something really exciting for the fans. But that's not it. Neil also discussed the possibility of Engin Terzi's debut at Armwars this year, and Engin seemed to agree with Neil. This year 2023 in Armwars Iron House, we may see the return of Enigma of Rage. Engin at Armwars 2023, who wants it? Let's go. Engin replied, I plan to pull one match at East vs West, one match at Armwars, and one match at King of the Table. Now that's a dream come true scenario for the arm wrestling fans. Engin has made his intentions clear that he will be arm wrestling only against high level pros. His first aim is going to be on the East vs West 85 kilos champion David Samusha from Georgia. After that, if he's able to successfully win or even give a close match to him, I think he can face Adam Warzinski. That can be a close match as well at about 85 or maybe even 90 kilos. And then Bojidar at a lower weight. And then maybe even Alen Zoloev if Engin is able to lose all the fat and get in a good shape. So interesting prospects, Devin competing, Engin competing, making a comeback after his bicep injury. That is just amazing stuff. I cannot wait to watch these events. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again.